all. Matter of fact, I look back and through it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Battle. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that's funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo notes sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I remember.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. On 1st down, Wentz. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both into the taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful successful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again here, Wilson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Black. 81. Trey 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Reggie Grant. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break, instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. Caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Renfro Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.